Immortal John Hancock here, and just wrapping up my game room. I'm technically done. I have a couple other things I still have to do, but I'm looking forward to talking about my game room on Thanksgiving. Recently I've been given a ton of donations, and it's hard to keep up with them. I want to thank people on camera, and sometimes time passes and I feel really bad about not thanking the wonderful things people have sent. So again, I apologize if you've sent something and I haven't talked about it yet. I'm really trying to do my best about, just thanking the wonderful people around the world that have donated something or gone out of their way to say something. It's just, it means the world to me. Anyways, got a lot to show here, and I'm going to do my best and to talk about it. So this is something really unique, and this was sent from Tim. Tim from Australia, you're awesome. And this is an unreleased Sonic keychain, and he kind of told me a story about this, that like Sega rejected it because of the way it looked, and it's kind of cool. And so it's like an unreleased Sonic keychain. Really cool that I have this in my collection. I'm actually, it's funny, recently I talked about not liking the new Sonic game, but I was playing Sonic Mania today, and I really enjoy it, and so it just kind of goes back to the days of the 90s. And that's really cool. Thank you, Tim. Really excited about that. My good friend Corey of Classics and Oddities loves my love for books and video game books. And there was a Game On Expo that was happening. I don't know when that was happened a while back at OMSI, and it was a mobile exhibit. But anyways, there's a book from the early 2000s, and yeah, pretty cool. Nice coffee table style book. It's got a lot of cool stuff in here, and yeah, it's kind of neat. Kind of want to check it out. But I'm always looking to add books to my library, and again, the long-term goal is to have a game museum. It may take a long time, but I do want to have that. Oh yes. Now this next thing is awesome, and I hope you're watching this. This is a while. So Calvin from England, and it says hello from England. And so this is something he says, "Hey John, I remember seeing an old video you did with Metal Jesus and mentioning this game was missing from your collection. Perhaps you have it already now?" No, I don't. And pretty much, please, use it for trade bait, etc., etc. And thanks for the good videos on YouTube. Best wishes from you and your family, Calvin. And anyways, I don't have this. And what it is if I can tear it open here, I have a complete N-Gage collection now. Yay! And so I was missing the exclusive from England, or it was a pack-in, I think. And it was the snowboarding game. I can't even tell the name of it right there, but anyways, it's there. It's that game. I don't know the name of it, but anyways, really excited, and it was very kind of you to send this. I've had this on my to-do list for over a month, so I hope you're watching this. I'm very grateful for this. I'm going to keep the letter as well, and that's really kind of you. So thank you for sending that. And yeah, it's awesome, and I want to show my N-Gage collection, and so I technically have a version of all of them. Some of my copies of my games are like the media kits, which is harder to get, and but it's cool. I love that. I love collecting that console. I got a lot of weird stuff. So, all right, now the big one. Oh, a couple big ones. So, Mark, I hope you're watching. This is someone reached out. Mark reached out to me a while back. Hey, I'd like to get you a the UK version of the Nintendo Classic Mini. And I said absolutely, I'd be interested. And so he sent it. And thank you so much. It's very kind of you to do so. I'm grateful. And again, thank you so much. That's awesome. That's awesome that you sent that. Very cool. And yeah. Very cool. Alright, now the big stuff. So, as some of you know, I've been talking about my Patreon supporter, Bill Logan, and he is amazing. And so he sent me some awesome stuff, adding to holes of box stuff that I'm missing in my collection of variations and such. And here we go. Where do I start? Well, I'll just jump right in. What I didn't show in my last video is that he sent in this box Choplifter complete. So Choplifter, now I have a complete version of Choplifter. Awesome version of it. Very cool. And I'm really excited about having that. Another video I've been wanting to do, I haven't had the boxes to do so, now I can. I have all 3 Mythicon Atari 2600 games. Yes, they're terrible games, but they're budget titles, and having this really nice complete box, very cool. And so, thank you, Bill. Alright, he sent an 8-bit game, and that was Coconuts. And again, very cool. Very cool to have that. Always neat to have the 8-bit stuff. It's a little bit harder to get. Alright, there's so much here. I'm like, He sent me a M-Network game, Armor Ambush. I didn't have it boxed. Very cool. Very excited about that. Some Sears Telegames. I love Sears Telegames variations, you know, and they kind of go with some of my Pong units that I have up there. He hooked me up with Dodger cars, complete in box. Really nice shape too. It's really the Telegames with their black boxes usually get kind of beat up, and so to have one in really nice shape, it's just cool. Man, I just love that stuff. Target Fun, very neat. That's very cool. Love the artwork too. This is an uncommon one. Very cool. Stellar Track. Very cool to have that complete. Anyways, really nice shape too. And Canyon Bomber. It's really neat. So, alright. Okay, on to stack number 2. And this is just some crazy amount of stuff. A better condition box for me, Killer Satellites, and that's actually a cassette tape game for the Starpath Supercharger, and that was an accessory. If you haven't, I go on Metal Jesus channel and talk about that. It's a pretty cool video, and it made some really neat games for the 2600. Planet Patrol, again, better box than mine, very cool. The Spectravision Nexar, very nice box, very cool, man. Just in a better box of Night Driver. Again, you know, my goal is to get as many box 2600 games as I can. It's really hard to collect it, and to collect everything, it gets really expensive. So, you know, for you to go out of your way and to donate this stuff, I'm just blown away. It's just crazy, and you know, I just love collecting this classic stuff. It's impossible to find. And then when you find it, it's all messed up. Typically, or really expensive. And so I'm just, you know, trying to get as much as I can now, and together, and have it a real nice collection, and hopefully on public display. And so I'm looking forward to it. All right, here we go. Here we go. That's a crazy stack. I'm gonna wait on that stack. So this stack is pretty cool. And Tax Avoiders, very cool. I've been wanting a box for this for a long time. It's in really nice shape. Tax Avoiders was actually made by a licensed tax consultant, which is kind of funny. So next up, PAL games, Rabbit Transit. Okay, this is a PAL game, and it's pretty cool. I had, again, a Starpath Supercharger game. Very cool. And yeah, the box is in nice shape too. This is a pretty hard one to get. So very neat. I don't have a lot of PAL games in the 2600. And so the other one is Marine Wars. Very cool. Again, these are pretty tough to get, especially in the States. So very cool that Billy sent a PAL game with that. Very neat. And Zonix Double Ender, Spike's Peak, and Ghost Manor complete. Again, you know, Zonix games, pretty hard to get in box, especially these days. So I'm thankful to have, you know, really any 2600 game I don't have in box, especially. It's just nuts. So very excited about that. All right, couple more stacks here, which is, it's just crazy how much he sent. I'm just blown away by how grateful and grateful for the things that he sent. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. All right, let's start with the awesome stack of Activision games that, you know, I'm down to 2 boxes I need for my Activision set, and so I'm missing, of all things, Dragster in box for the 2600 and my River Raid 2, and then I have a complete box Activision 2600 set, so I'm really excited about that. He sent me complete in box Hero, which is nuts. And Jason, I hope you're watching this. You know, 2600 Hero, I know that's your jam. So very excited about that. Awesome game too. Another amazing game is Beam Rider. So Beam Rider, which is really overlooked quite a bit as it's a great 2600 game. And I love these original price stickers on it. You know, I'm always talking to other people. I keep all those, you know, on the packaging spot, especially if it's from a retail box store. Yeah, awesome. And then this one, I've been looking for this one for a couple years now, Cosmic Commuter. So just having it complete in box, I mean, just, it's nuts. It's just nuts. And it's just like, man, you know, and this is a great game too. Yeah, came out 84. Yeah, bad year. Bad year to come out as a 2600 game. All right, here's the crazy stack. And I just like, man, I can't believe you sent me all this stuff. I'm so grateful. And Frogger 2 in box, yep. I think I'm missing Mr. Deuce Castle. Mr. Deuce Castle in box, and that will complete my Parker Brothers collection, which that one was pretty hard to get. So Frogger 2 complete in box, awesome. Next one is an Avalon Hill Shuttle Orbiter. Very cool shuttle sim game, very sweet. It's pretty uncommon. Nice box too. Yeah, again, these third-party 2600 games, you know, especially, you know, when I call them, you know, the crash titles. Those are really hard to get. Another one that's harder to get complete in box, Rock and Rope. And he just, I mean, the condition of this is in amazing shape. So very cool to have, you know, a Konami, like, you know, classic Konami arcade game that Coleco published on the Atari 2600. Boy, that's a mouthful. So yeah, very cool. And another one. Oh, I love this company. It's my favorite 2600 company, Lasergates. And Magic is the company, but the game's Lasergates, and just amazing shape. So very cool. Very cool to have this Subterranea. I think is the last game that I'm missing for the 2600. And for the Magic set. And so yeah, this is awesome. Awesome hat. It's really good shape too. And last and definitely not least is Spy Hunter had 2 cartridge variations, and I already have a box Spy Hunter, but this is the other box variation, and very cool. It's got some like cool stickers on it, and this is in really good shape. And so to have another Spy Hunter, this is an amazing 2600 game. I need to cover this just when I have more time. Now the game room's done, and so yeah, very cool. Very cool. And he also sent in some Video 61, some controllers, a 7800 controller, and he also sent me, this is very cool, it's a 2600 controller with 2 buttons, so left or right handed. Very cool. So it's really neat. It's called the, what is this called here? CX40 Evolved. So very cool that he sent, there you go. It's got buttons on both sides. Very cool. Alright. Last and definitely not least, he threw in a KidVid voice module. and that is amazing. That's really hard to get, and he sent it to me, and it looks in amazing shape, and it's like brand new. Very cool, and very just blown away by his generosity, and just want to continue to honor and respect people that send things to me, and I want to do shout outs if I can. And yeah, looking forward to doing many more of these videos, and thank you. My hat's off. Looking forward to doing my game room debut, and I can't wait. Take care.